Sorry about that. The computer froze yet again. I don't know if it's overheating or exactly what's going on, but it's been doing that when I'm playing this game sometimes. So I ended up having to restart it. Um, let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and check out the heroes again real fast. I feel like maybe I can get something upgraded before I fight the dragon, right? So I could buy some dust. Is there anything that I could upgrade if I bought some dust that would be worthwhile? I would like to upgrade arrogance, but of course that's impossible. Can't upgrade a knife. Uh, wrath could probably, possibly, maybe get an upgrade potentially. Um, mm, not completely confident of that. None of these are wonderful. I don't have any need to use Cyclone really. Um, what I would like to do is do something with this girl. That would be really good. What if we do quick add and just knock her up a notch? Feels like that's not the worst thing I could do. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to, because I'm having to use her a lot, and it's just kind of rough. If we can get that extra 10 levels and all that, that feels like that's going to make a big difference. So, alright, we got her up to level 50. She doesn't have the promotions. Maybe I go grab those real quick. Feels like a good idea. And then she can be in a little bit better shape than she has been this entire time. Maybe we can do much better on the dragon. Let's see, how many did I need? I'm terrible about this. I needed 35. I have 7, so I need 28 more. 28. We have 5 to 9. So let's do it 3 times on auto fight, and that should be pretty good. It should get us, it should get us enough one way or another. What this is, power saving mode. We'll fight some progress. Slide to cancel. How interesting. What on earth? Well, now how do I get off of this? Oh, it's power saving mode for the. Okay, I see for the computer. How interesting. No, I don't want it in power saving mode. I want us to see all of the beauty that's here before us. I just had never seen that power saving mode button before, so I was just like, what is it? I don't know. Very interesting. Fortunately, this should go pretty quickly. And then hopefully I can promote Autumn. So she'll be a level 50 with a decent star rating. And then I can go fight the dragon. Seems like a good idea. I would like to be able to do that level on the. I can hardly think of it. Well, I can't think of it. As a matter of fact, it's very much at the edge of my thoughts. It's Immortal Codex, maybe? It's an event that's going on right now. It might be called Immortal Codex. Whatever it is, I'm on stage 4 of it, and I feel like I can almost get it. It's just taste it, you know. I can get up to 21 or 28, and maybe the healer could make the difference. I'm not certain if that's true or not, but it feels possible. I was close to it earlier. I can go and make sure that I have all of my equipment enhanced that's available, and then check and see if there's anything I want to do about that. I mean, that seems like a reasonable thing to do. I got 2,100 coins, 1,890 XP potions, 18, which is exactly what I needed, of these insignia of endurance 3s. No. That's not right, is it? Did I need... I may have needed 28. Probably needed 28. And 3 candy canes. Let's go make sure. Feels like maybe I needed 28, not 18. Let's go look. One way to know for sure. That is the Immortal Codex. I was correct on that. Okay, so I need 10 more. Yuck. Horrible, horrible news. Go back in here. 10 more means I need to do this 2 more times. Alright. How interesting. Yes, I see. I was thinking... Oh well. Doesn't matter. Alright, I shall be right back. Hey guys, I have returned. Alright, let's see what we've got here. We got 1,400 coins, 1,260 XP potions, 11 insignia of endurance 3s, and 2 candy canes. Excellent. Seems wondrous. Now, that ought to be enough to get us where we need to be with Autumn, right? So, let's promote her. Reach 5 stars. Bumps up all of her attributes a little bit. Excellent. I like it. Not gonna start her up again. At least not right now. But I'm pretty happy about getting her in a better position, because that's gonna help significantly with everything we've been having to use her for. Startup supply bundle small. is 2 4-star psychic powers, 1 XP bonus for a day, 300 stamina, and 50,000 XP potions. And that's $4.99 for that. Powerful star up supply bundle small. 1 5-star psychic power, 4 4-star psychic powers, 1 XP bonus, double XP bonus basically, 300 stamina, and 70,000 XP potions for $14.99 apparently. Now, as I was, go to events, we'll go to Frostfell Star 1, complete promotion raid stages 10 times, we get 1 huge stamina potion for that. Sounds good. Then we'll come down here to Immortal Codex and go over here and have a look at this disastrous level right here that I've tried a few times and probably am going to mess up as I start it now because I bet you I'm going to forget what I've been doing. But it'll be a fun time for that. Let's go ahead and put out, I think, arrogance first, which is what I was doing. Alright, so arrogance first down here, I believe. And then what do we do? Wrath up there? Maybe. Maybe I did wrath. See, I've tried various iterations, but I think we want to put wrath here. Possibly aim next. Where was I? Oh no, this is a disaster. This is not what I was doing previously. I had Oblivion at one point up there. I don't know. Let's see. See what we can figure out here. Wrath is kind of being beaten up a little, not too badly yet. Let us stay. Maybe we wait and put Ain out next here. And then we start putting the healers up. I'm not sure. It's maybe the wrong way to go about it. And it's definitely not the way that I've had been doing it initially. I could try it this way or something close to this way. And it was an interesting result. And we'll see how it goes. This is actually not the layout that I had done, however. I had done something slightly different. And I may try that again in a moment before I call it a wash with this method. What I was trying to do was eke out a little bit more DPS. And it actually did okay. I just still couldn't hold off all the guys. This is not going to work, I don't think, because the formation that I have them in is terrible. I think that I had put Wrath up top, put Ain over on the other side, and that's how I had done it last time. Not 100% sure of that, but I think so. This time, this is not going to work out very well, I'm afraid. I could try moving people around. It's a little late, I feel like, to be doing that. And not going to work out for me either way. Oh! I should have paid more attention to who I had here before I decided to just jump in. I mean, Wrath can't hold off that many. The concept was to try to out-DPS them, but again, not in this format. Or formulation, not in this formation. That's the word I'm trying to go for. Okay, he got by. So we restart. Let's try it the way I had done it previously, if I can remember. I think what I had done was I had put maybe aim. Oh yes, I had aim out there. Okay, I had put him here. Then I think maybe I had put aim out there next. Yes, I think so. Um, Facing inward toward where the guy with the timer on him spawns. This might be the way I was doing it. I don't remember for certain. Maybe. Then I had Baron in front here. I put a healer on aim over there. Right there. Oh, wrong way. That's okay, it doesn't matter, it works fine. I believe I had put Wrath out next to the north. Here. And then this healer here, like that. And that way we get a few more hits off on this guy who only takes 1 damage before things get terrible. Put Baron's shield on. He blocks 3. And I think what had happened was that once again, it had not had the DPS to make it work, and had just lost as a result. This time, it looks like Arrogance died. So that's a different outcome than previously. But it is what happened in far previous attempts. So it's not an inconsistent theme. Aim's ultimate is too late to be of use at the moment. But we can hit them as they go by. And will. Question is, can we get Arrogance out in time to block? Yes. Not in time to do enough DPS on it, though. Probably still not gonna work out. Would be nice, but it's not looking like it. Nope. Walk on by once more. As it is as it was. Could not do it. So we have her healing up, and yet she still cannot hold him up long enough. Try to challenge it again. It's tough. It's a tough one. Just can't quite get there. It's close, you know, it's close. Just can't quite. Well, alright. The other alternative was that I was putting Ain, replacing Ain essentially with Livian, who can hold 1 more off. We can put let's see what we have here. I mean, could try. Don't know if it'll work. Could try. Putting Rex and I don't know. Would that be beneficial? I'm gonna hold 3 instead of 2 and try. And it's still going to put arrogance in the same position. But we've got one more defender. Let's give it a go. Same situation to a large degree. Getting arrogance out here. Doesn't matter terribly who goes where at this point. I don't know how Rex is going to hold up. He's kind of rough. We'll try it. Might have to pull the healer out a bit sooner on him. And I don't know if he can survive it. Throw Camille out. Can she keep him up? I don't know. It's gonna be bad. I can put Baron next in front of Arrogance. He's the highest DPS of the tanks that we have, and he's also the toughest, I think, of the ones that we have. I'm not gonna say that that's 100% true, but it's somewhat true. It's mostly true. I don't know. Wow, that was a bad play. This one's coming on by. I'm gonna start beating on arrogance over here. Rex is holding up all right in the northwest with Camille on him, so that's promising. The amount of DPS is abysmal. Definitely not getting enough hits off on the guy who only takes 1 damage at a time. Autumn is not really being able to keep arrogance up particularly well, even under these conditions. Yeah, it's just not going swimmingly overall. It's okay so far, but I have a feeling we're going to get overrun. No sense in wasting her ultimate until there's reason to, because that guy only takes 1 damage. Okay, he started shooting, so we're going to give that quick damage buff as soon as possible for arrogance. Heal as much as possible to these guys before they come on through, which is in just a second. We're about to have that happen. It looks like 2 of them are going to get by, unfortunately, and they're both going to be feeding on arrogance, who cannot take these hits. It's tough. It's tough. It's close. Actually, it's not terrible. They've stopped for a moment, feed on Baron some more, which is cool. Put a shield on him. It won't ultimately matter, but hey, he's got a shield on him. Got it 25 or 28. We might. I don't know. This might work. I think we got it somehow. I have no idea how they didn't walk into that portal, but I'm gonna take it. Cool. Alright. The game just got tired of me fighting it and gave me the win. Alright. Sure, sounds good. Next. Alright, we got 48 XP potions, 10,000 gold, and 30 diamonds for that. Crazy. Alright, well, we still have a little bit of time left. Valkyria says, in Immortal Codex, after defeating the boss in the initial phase, the boss will enter boss rush phase, during which you will earn points based on your performance. Points will be categorized into 13 tiers, including S, A, B, C, etc. Each tier offers different rewards. Furthermore, points will also be tallied on the corresponding boss's server leaderboard. You can claim corresponding rewards based on your ranking during the calculation period. Well, I know nothing of this. The Hellfire Emperor summons monsters, compelling them to move toward him. These monsters gradually lose HP, and upon their demise, they deal damage to the Hellfire Emperor while restoring HP to the nearest hero. It is imperative for heroes to prevent the absorption of these monsters by the Hellfire Emperor for it to boost his attack. The Hellfire Emperor periodically deals damage to all his enemies. Boss rush enhancement, heroes' HP will continuously regenerate. It all sounds quite terrible. Fire Seekers cannot be targeted by heroes or receive damage from them. Periodically releases Purifying Inferno, dealing damage 1 time to all enemies on the field. In the boss rush phase, Purifying Inferno deals damage 2 times. Seems bad. We got Fire Seekers and Fire Fanatics gonna pop up. Sure. Let's give it a shot. Oh, we'll just use the same crew. Why not? Oh boy. Seems great. Let's go. Oh yeah, fight anyway, of course. Okay, so they're coming along that direction to get back to him. What's the best placement? I don't know. It's hard to say. Let's do it right here. Like this. And then let's see. Who do we want to... Alright. These are terrible. Terrible blocks. Healing is bad. Could do... Okay, these guys can go in these places. Where can the healers go? Nowhere. No healers whatsoever involved in this fight. Okay, cool. In that case, I suppose let's go with Rick's over here and Baron over here. And hey, Vivian, how about you? I don't know. Where do we want you at? The nearest hero gets healed to the monster that dies, I think. I don't know. Let's give it a go. This is just no good whatsoever. It's alright. We will learn from this one. Ouch. He was smited. Smited with great smiting. Put that on. Somebody just got thrown into the abyss over here. And, oh, it was Rex, of course. That makes sense. Well, that went well. I guess we're not quite dead. We do have Baron left, barely. Now we don't. Alright, cool. I think we try that one again. Our score, 0. Yes, I would say so. Let's go with challenge again. And this time, we're going to actually put out some people who can at least be placed. So what we want is these guys, and I suppose that's our answer. It's not great. Alright, let's take some of these out. Is that really? That's our best. That is unfortunate right there. Well, Let's try to do a little DPS to him anyway. Not much, but a little. Alright. It's rough. Let's go for it. So, they're doing damage over time anyway. We may as well, put them fairly close to the start, right? These guys come around this way, I think. So, how about we face this way? We've got Baron. That's no good. This is just terrible. Terrible placement. Sure. Why not? Maybe not him next. Maybe him next. Who knows? I guess we can throw out Wrath here. And how's about you? Down went aim right off the bat. No problem. Easily done. Oof, they're just tearing through that side of the board over there. It's not looking good. I mean, how would it though, right? We killed any of them. I think we did. We killed one. It's great. Congratulations, us. It's like winning. We have helped one guy. This is going wonderfully. I feel like there's just no conceivable way for me to even live much longer. I can put them as far from the start as possible. Would that be helpful? Probably not. Can't imagine how to do much better at this, unfortunately. Defender check? It's almost a defender check. Okay, how about... Okay, what if we put him down here, facing up? He'll be able to get some hits off on some people. Not in any kind of way that's helpful, however. I can put him there. And put, I don't know, put Baron here. Sure. We don't really have anything for this side of the board. So let's go with Cyclone first. And then maybe Wrath. And then what do we do? Let's see. Let's go with Gorud over here and Main over here. Why not? See how it turns out. Cyclone is going down like nobody's business over there. Did he do anything? I don't know, hard to say. It's terrible. Man, we killed any of them. Killed one. Alright. Feel accomplished already. Can we kill two? Maybe we did kill two. I don't know. Yeah? It's not great. Well, Borut was the last man standing. That's not bad. Good job, Borut. You did good. Done good. Alright, well that was exciting. Let's see what this looks like on a Carolstein. I mean, okay, so Arrogance is at the top. Followed by Baron by virtue of staying alive for a minute. They can't really hurt the enemy very much. Wrath, whew, whew. What an abysmal board right there. All right, I think we're good on that. My goodness. Yeah. Well, cool. Obviously not the level for us right now, I think. Let's go to the mine over here and pick up our 2,900 gold, 11 stamina, and 2,100 hero XP potions. Cool. Somehow I got some stamina out of that. I always like it when I get the stamina. It's a shocker. Let's use some of it real quick, though. Hey, Quad, how you doing? What's going on? That's a question. I don't know. I'm getting slaughtered. How about you? Not getting slaughtered? Well, that is a good thing. Absolutely. How's it going then? I should have gone to bed at some point already, but really wanted to try to get a little bit further on that, and it's just rough. Quad says I'm doing pretty good. Watching some YouTube videos, learning lots of things I like learning. Yeah, sometimes depends on what the subject matter is, but yes, I agree with this. Today I was having a conversation with a friend about Diogenes. If you know who Diogenes is, you get some bonus points. If you don't know who Diogenes is, you should definitely look him up and check him out. The goal of the moment is to use up some of these stamina and possibly get a little bit better gear before I go attack the dragon. One more of these, I think. Oh, hey, one of the people on here was telling me earlier that they were not getting notifications when they go live. Are you getting notifications, Quad? Do you know? Trying to figure out if it's a problem on my end or a problem on their end, you know? Well, it says I did get one. That's how I knew you were on. Of course, I didn't look at my phone until just a minute ago. So, well, okay, good. That's excellent that you got one. But so it's not just an account-wide issue. It's good. Alright, we got 8,700 coins, 2,070 XP potions, a few different pieces of gear here, 52 Lost Legacy trophies, 52 Brave Conquest points, and 1 Epic gear. Now, what I noticed is I can do bulk enhancement here, and then I can, like, select these and do bulk enhancement, and then select level 12 and enhance, and it does this cool thing. right? And it tells me how much I spent and all that. It doesn't show me what they do unless we click on it, but it's pretty cool. New thing I learned, new tricks, you know, old dogs, new tricks. We also got 3 candy canes from that. Candy canes are cool little event tokens. Alright, so did that. Hop out of here. Looks like that was enough to get me a reward over here, which is nice. So I've got a 4-star psychic power. Excellent. I need 4-star psychic powers, like a lot of them. Then over here in events, we get the Crossbow Jamboree, Crossbow Shop, we get 100 legendary skill dust, which is very nice as well. So, before we run in and do crazy things, I want to go to the storage and make sure that I have everything up, up to snuff. We don't. We have this one right here that needs to be enhanced. We can auto-enhance it up to level 12 right there. Cool stuff. Excellent. Alright, got that done, and then we've got a storyline thing to claim, but I don't know where I go. Sub-story, okay. Buried in gold, spend 100,000 gold. Apparently I've done that, so I claim 20 diamonds. Sure, sounds good to me. X out of there. Then, heroes. Yeah, let's check out our heroes, see if we can make things a little bit better for them. I don't know that we can. Maybe. Go to random upgrade. I have a lot of this legendary dust and none of the legendary skill crystals. It's a sad day. Can I get any of these? Not really. I can buy some of this purple dust if I want to. Is it useful? I don't know. Let's see. I have somewhere around here a list that I want to put the creatures out, or the characters out in, because it's the best, highest DPS to lowest DPS, basically. However, I do not find my list. Perhaps, sadly, it has been lost. In which case, I'm going to have to just wing it. And that's not a good day. Oh well, I suppose that's where I'm at. Could be worse. Could be better, could be worse. Alright, then in that case, suppose, let's just go to the gear and check and see if there's any suggestions by this machine here. It thinks we should lose some attack in order to get some crit rate and HP for her. I don't really know that that's the case. I'm not feeling it, so I'm gonna go with no on that. And then I'm gonna check on Berlin here. Nothing better for her according to this. Nothing better for him. Okay, alright. Balin, maybe? No. They think we're doing pretty good on our guys, it looks like. Better try to do something about these healers. Equipment? Where's the other girl? There's other healer girl over there. No, nothing. Alright, did I check him? Probably did. Voltus, why not? Okay. Alright. Voltus could gain some attack and crit rate at the expense of defense and HP. Well, that seems like a perfectly fine trade for them, honestly. Alright. So, let's see, who else might we want to throw things onto? I think I've been sticking Baron out. I already checked Camille. I think we're, unfortunately, pretty much have it covered. I mean, it's not good. It's not good. Now let's check her. Nothing. I can check these guys. I'm not really enamored with them, but I can check and see if it says anything. Okay, sure. I don't need any healing effect. Crit rate goes up, defense goes up, HP goes down, but I don't care about the HP at first. So sure. Seems fine. This one, nothing. May as well check Maureen or whatever her name is, even though she's kind of garbage. Don't need to move his HP up at the expense of really kind of anything. Alright, I think that's all of my people that I carried to gear. So, not much improvement, I'm afraid. Alright, well then, let's go on over. Oh wait, let's check on this stuff. There's another armor piece here I could grab. Running a little bit lower on gold than I was previously. I see what says I'm a fan of healers. Healers are nice. Healers are nice to have. What does this exactly do? It's a defensive piece. I'll get it. I'm not in love with it, but I'll get it. May as well do the free refresh. Sure, why not? Grab some more of these legendary pieces. Maybe. Maybe not a great idea. Who knows? Gonna do it anyway. Ah, that's what I was looking for. Rare summoning crystals. Yes, we will waste some more gold on these things and enhance them. All that. Excellent. Alright, so we can go to storage. We can click this, and then auto-enhance these things. We can, we can auto-enhance them like this. And it isn't that slow. It's not bad. Getting some Tales of the Smith updates, which is good, so can't complain about that. Alright, now, still don't think that we're probably going to have anything, particularly wonderful. Hold on, let's hold that thought for a second, go over him and her, check them first. Alright, so this would drop the crit rate by 20.5%. It would increase the critical damage and it would increase the attack. That's a little bit of a tough call, really. Dropping the crit rate that much means it would go off that much less often. It does 212% critical when it crits, 212% extra, and it would give it another 28%. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I think I have better places to put that probably. Let's check Phelan. I think I want to check maybe her first, and then her. Okay, everything is looking okay. Healing effect is useless for him anyway. Critical damage going down 12.5%, but it would increase the crit rate by 10%, making him almost always crit. His attack and his attack speed would both go up, which is great. I think we do it. Let's go. Nothing better for her. We're gonna go over these guys again now that we've changed some gear. Alright, back to this again. Crit rate would exchange for critical damage. I have mixed feelings about it, but I think not. See what else we have here. Alright, he would lose health. We don't care about health. He would gain attack, defense a little, and critical damage. That all seems good. His critical rate is horrible, but I mean, sure, let's do it. There's attack and defense and rage regen in order to get critical damage when his crit rate is 0. That seems like a horrible plan. Alright, that's a no for that. Let's see about this. Gain HP and attack and critical damage at the expense of critical rate. Yeah, I don't think so. No. She would lose defense and gain in everything else. That seems fair. Now let's try him again in case some of that... Yeah, okay. Alright. Okay, he would gain health and defense, crit rate, and healing effect. He doesn't really have anything about healing. His rage regen would go down. Not too interested in that. His critical damage would go down, but his crit rate would go up. So net gain, his health would go up. His attack would go down a little bit. Let's do it. I like it. Overall, I like it. With her. Gain health, lose attack, gain defense and attack speed, lose a little bit of crit rate, gain crit damage. Not right now, I think. Alright. I think I'm settled with all this. Not interested anymore at the moment. Because I do want to go to sleep sometimes next. Let's go to the war room. Oh, okay. Well, it says I'm in this elementary school cafeteria pizza. I think I'm going to make a recipe. Well, there you go. I bet you could just look it up online these days, man. It's all on there somewhere. Let's go ahead to Drake's Chasm. Oh, wow. This is incredible. The guild is almost filled off this with just Bogajoa and AV2525 attacking it. Can I finish it off in one attack? That'd be super cool. Let's see. Let's try fighting it. Let's see what we have available here. We have Draga. Vorn. Okay, now Vorn is a fancy schmancy one, isn't he? I feel like he was on something at some point. Nastia. What exactly is Vorn? Vorn is a marksman, level 50 in this case. Attack is 62-72. Spells up to 1 buff from the target. Then, basic attack turns into 3 consecutive tracks, dealing 3 instances of 90% damage and inflicting 2 types of poison on the target. Each stack of poison on the target increases damage dealt by 1% up to a 30% increase. So that would be great if you had a poison team for sure. Sandy, blood dropping. Okay, that's a healer. Sandy is a healer. There's Dalen. Here we have Calypso. I don't recall her. She's a marksman. Her ultimate generates 1 seal stone that deals 25% damage to Calypso's target every time she attacks. I have seen that. Okay. Zilitu, we've also seen. And Mari, of course. Let's try refreshing this system and see if we get something better. We have we have two versions of Idril. No Idril. Muriel. It looks like Book of Joy's version of Idril is better than 802525's. Olog. Somebody was telling me that they really like Olog. Olog does not look like someone I want to use for this, of course, but as a defender, seems fine. Let's try it again. See if we get anything. We got Apsan, Muriel, Idril again, Nastia, Emil, Vajrafine, Lauren, Exilitu, and Mari. I think we stick with the battle. Alright, now, I don't know what, I was going with last time I tried this. What I don't see is another healer, which seems terrible. It's a terrible idea. I definitely need a healer there. Alright, I don't need this mage. I do need Camille. Any other changes that are necessary here? Not really. I'm sure I was trying to put the healer in because it would be nice. What says so many upgrades? You must have a lot of XP. Oh, cool. You have a lot of upgrades? Neat. Alright. Let's try. We're at the bare minimum of this. Let's try a playtest. Let's see if I can manage this. I think last time Autumn was much worse. This should be a lot better than it was. Whether it will be or not depends on my placement, and I may do terribly. What did I do last time? I tried to probably, and maybe this may be why it looked like that. I may have tried to turtle up on one side for survival, because the nightmare is going to be nasty for me. But let's try it the same way as we've done before. Arrogance on one side and the rest of the world on the other side. It has worked okay in the last thing. I don't know that it necessarily will this time around. Let's go ahead and give it a go anyway. I'm not 100% certain of what order I should put these guys out in, but I think, I don't know, it's a tough thing. Maybe I'll have to go here. She's definitely over here with just him. I had this girl here cover all this. Probably had Brienne here. We had replace others as things continue. Now, let's check out the statistics as we go, because that's always exciting. Also want to basically click everything as it comes up, all the ultimates. Our people don't stay alive too wonderfully anyway. So we'll be throwing out more people throughout the fight to replace those who meet an untimely end, as they most certainly will. I think last time I did this, I got, like, I don't know, maybe 525 dragon blood, something like that. I'm not sure exactly what it was. I feel like my people maybe made it through the first wave without any deaths. I'm not sure if that's true or not. I feel like it might be true. For the first one. He definitely did this time. I think he might have last time. It's hard to say. He hits so hard. It's very difficult to survive this. I had wanted to try to make it where I could get arrogance with both healers, and I think I may have done that in a previous iteration, but I'm not sure. It may not have worked very well. I don't recall. Meteoric impact is incoming. It's gonna just smash us. But we just keep throwing things out. This is the game plan of this one. I think Baron had managed to survive a good deal longer than the rest last time. This is terrible. This destructive spit is no bueno. And I imagine it's, oh, hey, we did stop it that time. It's great. I don't think that we stopped it in phase 2 last time. Could be wrong. Gonna try to get this one back out as soon as possible, of course. The sooner we can get stuff out, the better. Dragon's gonna get promoted. That's a shame. I don't have anybody healing anybody up right now because she has gone the way of the dinosaur. But being able to start pulling people back out, so good news. In a second, I'll get to put this healer out if I survive long enough. And I did it. So that's phenomenal. I do have somebody in a terrible position out there who doesn't have any kind of love. Only hate, you know? It's a sad day. But we're throwing people out, and it's, you know, it's effective so far. Comes another meteorite impact. It's not great. Surprisingly, not as bad as I expected. We're in phase 3 right now. Destructive spit is incoming. Not really anybody I can throw out right now to help out. So I think it's just gonna go off most likely. And it's gonna just burn us down hard. Oh, good news. It did not go off. Amazing. Alright, great. Looking okay. It's going much better than it did last time. You see that I'm up to 900 and 1,000 dragon golds. You could hurt here. Yeah, this is not a great spot for him, actually. I think he can he hit? He might hit. Yes, he can. Down with the healer again. It doesn't bode well for that group, I'm afraid. It's alright. 17 seconds left in the fight. Meteoric impact incoming. Knocked most of them out, but we still have a few left. Unfortunately, the healer was one of them that went down that time. But it doesn't matter. We're down to the last 2 seconds. Quad says, seems to be working. Oh boy, he's, Quad said a lot of things during this fight. Seems like the heals were bigger than the damage taken, so that's good. Yeah, first for sure. Quad says mistakes were made. Yeah, that was with the placement, I'm sure, of Coral Wrath. Seems to be working, he says, new heavy attack. Shots fired. Yeah, absolutely. But you know what? Hey, getting through that was surprising for me, so I'm very glad. Look at that. Aim really did work there. I mean, he did great. I'm going to write this down. So, in the order of DPS on this fight right now, we start with arrogance, and then to great shock, aim is number 2, followed by a Nye. Interesting that the top 3 are all A's. Then we've got Wrath, really? After a Nye? Crazy, crazy. I mean, Wrath's good DPS, don't get me wrong, but he beat Brienne this time. Phelan was next. Now, of course, there's only so much to read into this because they were cycling through so quickly. I mean, what can you really glean out of this? Voltus, of course, at the bottom as far as damage dealers are concerned. Camille, in spite of only being on arrogance by himself, still out-healed Autumn by a great deal, even though she was healing the entire group. That's crazy. What's his victory? S, definitely victory. And the cool part is that that means we beat the dragon. So we beat the nightmare guy this time. Well, we're going to. We haven't yet, so we gotta do the auto fight. Alright, cool. Let's do it. Auto fight. Hopefully it will do the same or as well. All we needed to do is 7% to him. So, as long as it plays out the same way, it's in the bag. It's going well so far. In fact, I think I can now safely say that we're going to get that 7%. But it seems like fourth from the bottom took no damage. Are they tank or do the aggro's? Fourth from the bottom. Fourth from the bottom would be. I mean, that's over where Voltus was, maybe. Or we've been talking about one of the tanks in the middle there. Probably it was just a weaker guy. Voltus is the guy on the upper right. And he's just a mage, and he's not particularly wonderful. But I'm pleased to say that was 7.77%. And unless I am mistaken, should be enough to have gotten the guy decommissioned. Dragon has been defeated. Double the rewards will be available the next day. Very cool. So we actually got 14.1% of his health there. So wonderful, wonderful. Now let's go to the easy dragon because Cosmo Gob attacked the easy dragon. Sure, we will also attack the easy dragon. Why not? What's this business? Stone, which contains hero power, can aid in the awakening of legendary heroes. I guess those are available in Nightmare 3. We have Nightmare 2 unlocked right now. Cool. Excellent. I like it. But we'll go back to the Easy Dragon where Cosmo Gog has attacked it. And, give that a shot. I think, what we'll do is take out Camille for this one. Do I go full on DPS? I think I do. I think I just throw in all the DPS, right? Seems fair. It's 146. So this is not great for DPS anyway, honestly, but maybe her, maybe who honestly might put, you know, I think I'm actually just going to stick in the sealer anyway for the purposes of utility and making some of the DPS that's here better. Let's playtest this and see. It's on the DPS results table. Oh, okay, I see. On the screen. I'm not sure. I'd have to look at it. Okay, so let's try throwing out. Okay, think this through. If arrogance is here, we can. Okay, that's a good spot for him. Actually, should have put aim down there. It occurs to me. That's alright. We'll try this like this. Phelan over here. This one could go here. Nope, doesn't work. Not quite. Bring it in here. Same as in the other battle, really. Go here. Go here. Looks like maybe throw her out here. Wrath definitely needs to be out there, probably there. And then I suppose Baron, why not? Right there. Statistics. Is it a Nye that you were seeing before too? Probably not. Nye was probably higher up on the list you were seeing, but I don't know. If you see the name again, let me know. And I might can tell you something, I might not can. We don't have Wrath under the umbrella of the healer. I don't know if it'll matter or not. Realistically, I don't know how much DPS we can manage. I mean, it looked like it was at like 99%, so I don't think it'll really make any difference. It's just kind of solidarity. I think they took around 120,000 points of damage, you say? It's a tidy sum for sure. I would imagine it would just be somebody who doesn't have very high defense. That'd be my guess, which would be, you know, the mages and whatnot. So all of them are doing pretty well on the DPS right now. Looks like from the list over there. Arrogance is dominating it as usual, but you know, and Nye is second, which again, this is normal for her to do like half the damage for Arrogance. He's really pouring it on these days. Like just today, he's improved significantly. Not really sure why. It may be some of your changes. I don't know. I don't remember what all I've done today to him, but he's doing very, very well comparatively. Wrath has also increased. Now, him I promoted today, I believe. I think I promoted him today, so that makes sense. But they're all just out UPSing again by a significant amount, different than in the past. So I know I was already, but Ain and Wrath were not. I don't think. Don't know. Bottom of the list right now is Baron, which is not surprising at all. Waylon had been doing better than most of these guys, and probably still would, but with this a single target fight, more of an AoE fight, that's where she shines, you know? We're on phase 4 right now. Almost, you know, got less than a minute left to go there. Almost, what's over 2,000 dragon blood right now. And there's definitely been no need for a healer whatsoever. It's just a matter of, you know, she is good utility. She gives good, good boosts. And the she in question I'm referring to is Autumn. She's this girl here, Autumn. I haven't been overly impressed with her as a healer, but I have enjoyed her utility. And the reality is that I just now upgraded her as much as she needed to be, and promoted her up, so she hasn't really had as much opportunity as she otherwise could have. And the same for Baron. I have not been impressed with Baron, but at the same time, again, he hasn't been given his moment yet, you know. All right, that's an interesting result there. The implication. Well, okay, all right. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Wrath is definitely moving on up in the DPS though. Claude says she does have a snappy hat. I mean, she's got a hat, that's for sure. I don't know. I mean, anybody who wears an owl on their head makes me question them. I mean, I'm not sure. But she did do a bit of healing in there. It's not a lot, and again, I don't think it would have been actually necessary, but did okay overall. I'm gonna go ahead and use it as the auto fight for this. So let's go ahead and get that. We're at 1:54 a.m. So I've got to get this fight in before the night is over, according to the game, and also before I go to bed. I'm very tired. Believe it or not, 2 a.m. I get a little sleepy. Alright, so let's see how this goes. We can check the statistics as we go. It's looking like kind of the same as the other one, as far as I can tell. It's interesting that Rian is performing so poorly comparatively. She's still in there, but she's definitely falling down the list. Aiden and I have just been kind of neck and neck. Aiden had been ahead of an eye. Hers build up. She's doing great. She has something that triggers off of burning, and it doesn't have to be her own burning. So, Arrogance's burning that he does will also trigger hers. And now I think Wrath has something too that can make him have burning after he uses heavy blow. So that should have increased in Nye's DPS as well. So cool. Wow. So we did 77% of the dragon's health there. It's not bad. Repeat this and see where we're at. We knocked it down pretty far. I like it. Excellent. Not enough, but pretty far. I'll take it. Alright, let's hop out of here. Then we have a few minutes. Let's go ahead and accept this, which is 1,150 gold, 6 stamina, and 1,050 hero XP potions. Nice. And nothing else that I think is necessary to jump on. Yeah, pretty okay with all of it. I'll click on events and see if there's anything I need to do. Got this crossbow star 1. Spent 5 million gold in total. Let's claim that for a huge stamina potion. Anything else here? No. Oh yes, I've got to come in and claim this before it's gone. Claim 20 guild coins, 20 guild activity, and 5,000 gold. Fighting Drake's Chasm, and the same thing over here. We gotta complete 10 individual quests of the guild and claim 50 guild coins for that. Very nice. Alright, very good. I like it. Looks wondrous. Yeah. Otherwise, I think, actually, real quick, I can come and do this faction quest, I think. If I can click buttons good. And I think I can do one I've already done. An auto fight just to get this. Oh look, background fight appears to be unlocked, maybe. If so, cool. If we can get this one in before the time is up. It doesn't matter, I think, because stamina should already have been used. And I just want it to trigger for the having done the faction quest for the day or whatever like that. Don't know how long this fight will take. Surely not too long, right? Feels like. Regardless, you only get one repeat faction quest a day there where you can hit something that you've done before. And so I want to use it. I don't know if I did it in the other one, but like specific faction trial. I'm not sure if I did, but certainly I can get this one knocked out, and at the least we'll move that Pantheon or Hyperion level up a little bit more. Going quite fast enough for my taste, but you know, we'll see what happens. We made it through there. I'm gonna actually skip through this next bit. We're gonna get some good stuff, I'm sure, here, and complete that. See if I can get over to the other one in time. Basic trial. No, I want this one. 2 seconds left. Can't repeat that. Auto fight start. Did we get it? I don't know. It looks like it. 159. Alright, cool. So I have no idea what this looks like. I think I only have 2 people to do it. It is now 2 a.m. So it should have reset. Hopefully this won't count as my one for the day, because that would be a shame. Especially since I can't actually guarantee that it's going to be a winning level after. I mean, I didn't redo it to make it auto battle differently. So, we'll see what happens. I may have only one of the ultimates being properly timed, in which case they won't be this time. So, who knows? We'll see. Well, that went okay. Just have this one guy left to worry about. And we'll do it. Let's see. This lumbering dude. Alright, got him. Got him. Alright, so we got 45 XP points, potions. That's the one, XP potions. And 8 might insignia ones today. So we complete this. And alright, excellent. Half those done. I don't know if we got. Don't claim that? Oh no. 100 diamonds. I assume that was for that. I'm not really sure. That might have been the sign-in for the day. Legendary skill dust. That's definitely a sign-in for the day. We've got a hero trailer and a Unity event put together to beat the Matrix. Cool. Get surprise rewards. I want to click on that just to see exactly what we're talking about here. The Matrix, huh? Invited you to join Electric Realms. This is on Discord, apparently. How entertaining. Well, that's interesting. I'll have to look at that later. Tier market. Okay, cool. Reward giveaway. What's your take on the new heroes from notable abilities? Share your insights in the comments section below. So click that. Share your comments. Click this real quick. See if there's anything of interest. There's not. Get out of there. And then since I'm still up at this hour, I'll come and send out for another volcanic soul. So the quests. Sign in today, we get 5,000 tokens. Do your faction trial on any difficulty level one time, we get 10,000 tokens. And so that must have counted for that, I'm not sure. Sign in for 5 days, 50 diamonds for that. Cool. So, neat. Oh yes, up here we can claim our rare summoning crystal for the week. Cool. Alright, all kinds of crazy stuff. Let us see here. Guild. Could claim that, but I'm not going to right now, I think. Oh, what's this ultimate all about? Arrival of heroes. Some heroes win trophies for redeem rewards. Starts in 23 hours. I have no idea why it says ultimate there. Maybe it's always said it, and I just now noticed. That wouldn't surprise me greatly. Alright, so I don't see anything particularly time sensitive going on here. Click on this. Still need to complete a couple orders in the trading hall and obtain some volcanic salt one time in the harbor, so I have stuff to do there. Alright, everything looks good otherwise. I'm going to sign out from now, and I'm sure I'll be back on later today. It was a pleasure streaming with you all. It was nice talking to you, Quad. But yes, I will sign out for now. So if you're not following me yet, be sure to follow me. Turn on notifications so that you can see next time I go live. So, you know, check in sometime, you know. Hope you see you then. Words, they're hard. See you later.